Hello guys, how are you? As you already know, I am currently building the Heller 1/100th scale HMS Victory, which is an iconic ship. It doesn't need any introduction at all. And I started to build this one, and of course, as I am doing it because the size of this kit really appeals to it and deserves it, I started to research better, and I am currently reading The Anatomy of Lord Nelson's Ship book and researching a bit more on the internet about this amazing ship, and I came across with Daniel's Fisher site, which is a site that actually sells the most amazing photo etch set and detail set I have ever seen. The site is www.dafinismus.de. I will place the link in the description below. I contacted Daniel and told him what I proposed myself to do, this project, and he said, well, we should talk with each other. I called him, had a very pleasant conversation. He's a very pleasant person, very good conversation, always smiling, very good humor, and above all, an amazing modeler. And he shares a passion on this ship, which is something beyond the common or the regular modeler like me. He said, I will send you a set, and we had some conversations. We keep in touch with each other. I asked for advice on this, on that, and he sent me this photo etch detail set, and I am going to present this to you, to show this to you, because this really has to be shown. This is a work, a labor of love. As you can see, I also have here the wood deck on the HMS Victory, which I have to thank my Patreon and friend Fingers Almeida. Thank you very much, Almeida. This, as you can see, I'm trying to put this to good use, but we are here to see the photo etch set. So let me clean this and try to show you this set in the best way that I can, explain to you a bit about it, and you be the judge for yourself, okay? Now, he sent me this kind of portfolio, and on each page is one of the parts I need to change, because HMS Victory is very beautiful out of the box. It's a very good build out of the box, but there are certain details, you know, that pop up and makes she be what she is. So first of all, he sent me this plate here, which is part of the glazing bars for the stern of the ship, quarter galleries and quarter deck cabins, okay? You can just replace all these here by these. And this is a problem right now that I embrace with no problem at all, but it's funny because I spent so many hours painting this, and all this can be detailed. And this is only the start. It brings also some acetate sheet to simulate the glass, the clear parts. So it is very beautiful, very graceful. As you can see, very thin window bars. Classy, very beautiful. And now the plate 2, which is the wriggles. And here with the wriggles, there is another problem that I am very happy to correct, but this makes me laugh because I had so much already painted, and yeah, so I will have to replace these and all these wriggles here, as you can see, by these here, by this set here, each one. Okay, so I'll probably have to use an electric milling machine and use it on a slow revolution mode to not to grind and to weather and to burn the plastic. But even so, will take time, but totally worth it. And now plate 3, which are the dead eye chains. Now it provides a jig to prefix the lanyards onto the dead eyes. But if you wish to use those, first blacken the brass parts. I mean, you have to first give it a black base to this, okay? Take the shine, but even so, these can be cut off after you just adjust it. You could also use wooden dead eyes, but even so, look at the level of detail here on this. Also, these are used in preparation for the dead eyes, as I told you, and chains mizzen mast, which each mast has its own dead eye set, so you can use this plate to this way enhance something that would be very hard to do just with your hands, to prepare it, to give it a bit of realism, and this set helps a lot. This set alone gives an out of this world detail, and this is not even half of it. Next comes plate 4, which is detail for the decks. You have here detail for the gun locks, here lantern fittings. These are the lantern fittings detail here. Also the stun sail fittings here. The diver's parts, which are placed on the rudder of the ship. Some fittings for the foremasts here also. You will have to remove those rings around in plastic from the foremast, and you will have to put these, which on terms of detail changes the whole game of this. See here, this changes the whole detail. Look at this. And the site dafinismos.de also has instructions and PDF instructions. You can go and download these very easily. You can check the site right now if you want to. The instructions are free to download, and you can have a small idea. They give you tips to how to enhance the ship, how to detail it a bit more. They just obviously the instructions of how these work, and a very complete internet site about this. Bit of history, you name it, they have it all. From the PE set to the way that the site is designed, to the fact that Daniel himself, I do believe it's 13 years in the making of a ship. Of course, life gets in the way, as he told me, but even so, 13 years. He just started doing this out of the box, and then he got that passion for this project and started to want more and more and even more. And so he did 2 trips to the ship. He read all the books about this ship, and he went studying it further and further and further ahead, and this is the result of all this. Okay, So he created all these sets, and this is actually a labor of love, as I already said to him. This is an amazing set. Next we have this plate over here, this beautiful plate over here. This brings me into a new situation here. It's not even a dilemma. This will be in the kit because, as you can see, it's much better than this. But even so, I had everything painted already, so thank you very much, Daniel. Thank you very much. Dankeschön. This is an amazing set. I don't mind, even for a single moment, to have to re-scratch, cut, repaint. I don't care. For this is totally worth it. And now the plate 6, which are the gun port lid fittings. You know, the windows, the gun port lid fittings. It's a detail that makes it a bit more, gives it more texture, more realism, and it's very good. It's very good. It's on these small details that you see the level of passion that Daniel has for the Victory. I mean, this set has it all, and it can be sold separately. Yes, guys. Before you ask, he sent me this totally free. Okay. Totally free. I told him I would buy some because I didn't want it that level of detail. I mean, I won't, we all won't, but there are some sets that I considered more important than others, and when I started talk to him, I asked him which are the ones you find more important, but he said, no, don't worry, I will send, now I can see the type of modeler you are and what you want, no pressure at all, I will send you something. And something is, for Daniel, everything. He sent me the whole package, so Daniel, Dankeschön, thank you very much. This is much more than I wanted, but now I have this here, and I will have to, and I will use it with pleasure because this really deserves. Next, guys, we have this very small seventh plate here, which are the eye bolts and hooks. These are used for the eye bolts and hooks and breaching rope rings. So you can see there aren't too many on this ship, just a few. And this won't be any kind of problem or delay. This is just a simple 0.4 by 200 by 300 millimeters sheet, an A4 sheet full of hooks and breaching rope rings, and here it is. Okay, amazing stuff. I'm just thinking that this is amazing. This set here, this plate here, are the gratings, okay? These are the gratings. You can cut these with household scissors, fine cutting with a sharp electrode diagonal pliers, for instance, and these are very cool. These are what you are going to put on the deck, and obviously are going to replace these here and these. So I'm looking forward to use these very much. And now let's go back to, oh, by the way, you can see it, but this has a net here, which Victory and other ships used to prevent sailors from going overboard. He even included that, so thank you very much. This leads me to the final set here, which is the resin, as I already showed you. The crest, the coat of arms, this, and obviously we have here the resin figures that goes to the crest of the ship, and the steps on the side of the ship, which I will have to cut the ones that are on Victory and place these, and the Admiral's door. And the Admiral's door with all the detail of the entrance of Admiral's door. And this is all this combined here brings this ship to a whole new level, to a complete new level. I've even bought some fish dead eyes because I wanted to, and because I wanted to really bring this one, HMS Victory, to its detail. I will have to paint the wheels of the cannon here also, adapt all the detail of the brass, all the brass detail here, and I have only 50 to 60 cannons built until now of the 104 I will need. This set will even add detail to your carronades. I do believe it's carronades you call. And I am currently also in the process of trying to find some 100th scale figures, small figures, which, to my knowledge, and if you know this and still are here listening to this video, please point me in the correct direction. I don't think there are any 100th scale figures of sailors of this era, but I bought some figures for those architectural maquettes that engineers and architects use to display cities and neighborhoods, and I will try to cut and shape some figures in order to at least make them look like sailor of the Trafalgar battle. Also, I've used I've bought some buckets, as you can see here. I've bought some buckets to go along with those 100 scale sailors. And this is it. This is the detail. Don't forget, guys, www.dafinismus.de. They call this the Dafi set. On the sites, on the internet site, they call this the Dafi set. If you are interested to see the links in the description below. I will also put the link of Daniel Fisher build of this ship, because you will be amazed by it and with it, okay? You will just love. If I manage to build mine half of the detail, because I'm still a bit overwhelmed of all this project. I started something and now I'm going for something completely different and at the same time being the same, and that just, it's a bit heavy word but frightens me a bit, but let's go. It will take time. I will do several episodes of this build. As you can understand, there are a lot of footage to go to on this one. And when I finished it, and I don't know when, I will do a 1 hour, 2 hour, whatever build video to complete those episodes. Okay guys? So right now, oh, I forgot. He also sent me these pins here, which are made to fasten the irons for the shrouds. So he even sent me these to fasten the irons from the shrouds. I have to be careful because these are very pointy and I don't want to hurt myself. So I really have to say thank you, Daniel. And this video was, I mean, it was the least I could do, right guys? Even because I wanted to show this to all of you. It really deserves. This is actually truly a labor of love, as you can see. It is very rare to find someone that goes to this level of detail here that you can see. Even the net. So thank you very much guys. As I told you, I'm going to dedicate myself to this. I hope this doesn't burn me completely because I really like HMS Victory. Please do stay safe out there, okay? Stay healthy, clean your hands, maintain your distance, use your mask. Don't believe those that say that masks, no, I have seen it. Please, okay? Cheers guys, coffee. Keep modeling guys. Always, always with a smile. Dankeschön, Dania.